been already more than 4 years since the beginning of Russia's full-scale invasion against Ukraine. Still, it's even more if consider the real beginning of the aggression that started with the illegal occupation of Crimea in 2014. So it's been already more than 12 years in general. Ukraine will never recognize any claims of the Russian Federation for any part of Ukrainian territory to be theirs. For us, sovereignty and territorial integrity is something essential and it's non-negotiable. This war happens far away from Indonesia, but it's not only about regional international conflict, it influences all over the world.
How do you describe the current situation in the battlefield and the challenge that Ukraine is facing in 2026?
Situation is not easy. What's important also to understand that we already resist for many years, and currently the main message that we want everyone here that nor Russia is winning on the battlefield, not Ukraine is losing. Even more, Ukraine resists, Ukraine stands its ground. It's not easy because the battlefield is there. Russia still has a lot of resources that they can use, both weapons and people that they just sent to die on the battlefield. But apart from that, our people every day face air attacks, and even far from front line, from the actual battlefield, there's almost every day air attacks, drones, missiles, combine, and they are huge. Unfortunately, there is no principle from Russian side. They attack a lot of residential buildings. Recently, one of the main targets became the railways, and in particular passenger trains. So that's also one of really critical for us to protect our cities, to protect our people all around Ukraine from air attacks.
I still remember what your president is saying, that he didn't need riot. He just needs more ammunition, and that is showing remarkable resistance of the Ukrainian people. So can you explain why Ukrainians have the ability to continue resisting against overwhelming odds after years of war?
You mentioned it very correctly. I believe that the main secret here is internal stance of people. No one expected that people would resist first days with that strength. Like all the volunteers, all people who just went to protect their homes and their land with all means like Molotov cocktails that were making by young people, and all means that people just could find were used. Thank you for mentioning that message of our president, as not many, even the world leaders, expected that. Our president, he was making addresses every single day, and people felt that presence of their leader. Sometimes it was even not once per day, but in the morning and in the evening, and people were receiving the actual situation, what is happening. Definitely the secret for our resistance is within people, within soldiers who fight on the battlefield, within people like civilians who continue to keep the country. And for us, it's about our right to be ourselves, to determine our destiny, and that's why we fight that much, because we know that if we would lose, there won't be Ukraine and Ukrainian nation anymore. That's why we have no choice but to fight until we win.
Yes, and that then your president is showing a great example by not escaping, and I think that plays as well to the how Ukraine will resist. How do Ukraine view Indonesia today?
Indonesia is a very important partner of Ukraine. Indonesia used to be a huge trade partner of Ukraine, especially before the war started. In 2021, our bilateral trade amounted 1.5 billion, and within ASEAN countries it was the biggest amount. Indonesia is a leading country within ASEAN and the country of G20. And it's not coincidence, it's not only as granted.
Yes.
You deserve it, definitely. And that's why we really rely on Indonesia, and we believe that Indonesian voice, especially within support of Ukraine, must be there, and we hope that it will be louder.
Thank you.